want to talk about some things that nobody really knows, especially not here on YouTube. You might be watching this person or that person or this person or that person, and they're all these spiritually awake people, and they're just like, there's a spiritual event coming, guys. Some sort of spiritual event is about to happen. Something's going on. Fires, this, that, COVID, da da da, blah, blah, blah. But they don't know what it is. They don't actually know what's going on. They don't really understand what we are actually going through right now. Okay? Right now, what we are going through is called a grand solar minimum. And as you can see, the date is 2020 to 2053, leads to cooling, important implications for the entire planet. All right? Now, it's going to have an effect on food supplies and agriculture over the next 30 years. All right? The global cooling during the upcoming grand solar minimum. So this is, they said upcoming when they made this, but it's actually starting right now. The great event, everybody thinks that there's going to be some event in December, and then that's going to be it. No, that is the beginning. All right? We're just now like getting close to when it starts. The global cooling during the upcoming grand solar minimum can offset for 3 decades. Any signs of global warming would require intergovernment efforts to tackle problems with heat and food supplies for the whole population of the Earth. Uh, Sun is the main source of energy for all planets of the solar system. This energy is delivered to Earth through solar radiation in different wavelengths. And guys, it's because the ozone layer, the protective layer, weakens during the grand solar minimum. We get hit with more solar radiation. So if you feel something in your chest, you hear ringing in your ears, that is solar radiation hitting the Earth, guys. All right, that's what's happening. All right. Variations of solar radiance led to heating of upper planetary atmosphere and complex processes of solar energy transport towards planetary surface. Okay, um, basically, oh, he talks about it right here. Demonstrates that recent progress with understanding of the role of solar background magnetic field in defining solar activity and with quantifying the observed magnitudes of the magnetic field at different times enabled reliable long-term prediction of solar activity. So, as you can see, the magnetic field, the magnitude of it, the level of it, is correlated with the solar activity. All right. So, this approach revealed the presence of not only 11-year solar cycles, but also grand solar cycles with a duration of 350 to 400 years. These grand cycles are formed by interferences of two magnetic waves with close but not equal frequencies produced by the double solar dynamo action at different depths of the solar interior. These grand cycles are always separated by grand solar minima of Maunder minimum type, which regularly occurred in the past, forming well-known Maunder, Wolf, Oort, Hormeric, and other grand minima. Okay, so these are like science words you don't need to know, guys. During these grand solar minimum, there's significant reduction of the solar magnetic field, like I said, uh, and solar irradiance, which imposed the reduction of terrestrial temperatures derived for these periods from analysis of terrestrial biomass during the past 12,000 or more years. Okay, so this is happening, guys. All right, they call it the darkest winter that we're about to go into. Um, it's gonna be a dark one. It's gonna be a cold one. If you're on the 33rd parallel of the Earth, you'll be doing a little bit better than most. Okay? So, the 33rd parallel is like a few different places, all right? Forget how to actually spot the parallel. Maybe it's not Google Maps. Well, here we go. So the 33rd degree parallel goes right through right here. LA, Phoenix, Dallas, Atlanta. All right. So let's look at it on the world scale. Portugal. So the 33rd parallel has been terraformed, guys. This is why there's 33 degrees of Freemasonry. It's a very secretive number. It has a lot of different meanings. There's 33 vertebrae in your back. But to go deeper on this, it's because of where we live and what's above us, the ozone layer or the sky. When the sky falls, the 33rd degree parallel is the most safe. Also, floods come from the north. Okay, so this is actually not round like this, guys. So floods come from the north during this event. And what happens is fires are basically everywhere else. Not only that, but I heard that like Australia is probably going to get hit by some things falling from the sky. So the 33rd degree parallel is the only place where things don't fall, things don't burn, and there's no floods. The 33rd degree parallel is the only place that's safe in this event. And it's not even fully safe. It's just you can't get hit by the floods over here. You're not going to have things falling on you. They've done all this terraforming so that the weather is good. But not only that the weather is good, they've like burned things. They've done a lot of wildfires. So as you can see, there's a bunch of wildfires right now in California. I think they're actually better now because you couldn't see the sun yesterday. Let's see what's going on right now. Early wildfires were contained in Northern California, but more winds are coming. So they've contained things today, it looks like. But it's probably going to pick up here again soon. So I think that they are doing this. This isn't like Nibiru or anything like that. This isn't because of the event. Possibly a little bit, but mostly I think they're creating it themselves. But this is what's going on. This is why you feel the energies hitting your chest. Today, I couldn't really stomach any food at first. Couldn't even do urine therapy in the morning. My stomach was just not having it. So I didn't do anything today. I also felt like I was just getting hit by something, went for a walk. So I saw some lady freaking yelling at some kid, some little kid. Wasn't her kid. And I freaking had to stand up for the little kid. She's like, "Hey, don't do that. People walk there. Don't ruin the path." And I was like, "Hey, don't yell at him. He's just a little kid. He's, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not even ruining the path. All you're doing is ruining his day." And then I was like, "Now go about your day." And I just yelled at her and told her to leave. Dude, I told her to bounce. And she's like, "Ugh." And she just left. People, like, listen, Mercury retrograde right now. There's Mercury retrograde right now. So people are going crazy. Mercury retrograde ends November 3rd. What happens November 3rd? The election. They don't, like, these dates are not, by accident, by chance, guys. They are doing this on purpose. So, stay aware of your energies right now, right? If you've noticed that you've been moving slower with things the past 2 weeks, it's because we are in the Mercury retrograde. We've been in it. Things that are like contracts don't really work out. Things move slower. Things fall apart. Listen, my girl moved out. Mercury retrograde. Our business that we had going, Facebook banned it. So that fell apart. That fell apart. Like everything like fell apart, right? I know that those things are all illusions, so I don't like get attached to it emotionally. Like I don't feel any pain towards either one. And I know that it's just a process of getting things back to where it was. But just realize that that's what's happening. Like it's all ordained by the stars, and that's okay. It's all good. And what's coming next is going to be some fun times, all right? It's going to get colder. It's going to get gnarlier, okay? What do you think is going to happen after November 3rd? Yeah, riots. Yeah, race wars. Yeah, like all that good shit, right? But you got to understand, there's always a positive and a negative side. So, okay, I see that lady yelling at that little kid. The little kid, by the way, was so scared that he didn't even say sorry. He just dropped the rocks he was playing with, and he just like turned his head, right? She literally projected her trauma onto him and probably scarred him for life. But I stood up and I let him know, hey, bro, you do have an option. You don't have to be traumatized. I stood up and I showed him, no, we can say no to these people, these demons. They're demons, all right? She's yelling at him, and I'm like, hey, don't yell at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't yell at him. That's not even the path. I was like, and then she's like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no, all you did was ruin his day. Now go about your day. Bye. You know what I'm saying? Now go about your day. And she just walks away. And I showed him in that moment, I showed that, like, a little 7-year-old kid looked like me when I was 7. Like, I felt like his older brother in that moment, right? Like, in that moment, I showed him that, bro, you don't have to feel like that you're controlled or you're oppressed by these Karens, right? Like, these older women that are just fat and just GMO'd up to the brim, and like they're just literally toxic, oozing emotions out of them. You can literally say, no, fuck you, leave. I'll do whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? And she just wanted to feel significant, right? And put her toxic energy onto somebody. And I literally let that little kid know, no, there's an option, bro. Like, I got your back. And he'll remember that. He'll remember that lady yelled at me, but then he'll remember, no, wait, I wasn't doing something wrong. There was a different energy in that situation that let me know that, you know, I wasn't in the wrong. That people make you try to feel wrong, you know, and I course corrected that because that dude, that kid might literally save the world one day. So I know that, you know what I'm saying, I did the right thing in that situation. And it's just, we are in this crazy situation right now, guys, where everybody in the world's about to be fighting and clashing, and it's gonna be an apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna be dropping like flies. COVID is the higher frequency energies coming here and fucking people up that aren't prepared. And people are going to be dropping like flies. Listen, when you feel the energies hit you, the key is to let go and let it come and hit you because it will upgrade you. Always after the energies, you'll feel better and you'll feel stronger. It's just like, you know, a moth evolving into a butterfly or a caterpillar evolving into a butterfly, right? Like, literally, you have to go through a metamorphosis, you know? And that's what's going on. So it's going to be a little painful, whatever. If you have to throw up, throw up. It's all good. Just try your best to get healthy, right? And when you feel the energies, don't lash out and attack somebody. Just vibe with the energies. Just go inside, meditate, be quiet, be silent, right? The only reason why I stood up for that kid is because I felt like he was vulnerable and he needed me. He was literally 7 years old, out by himself, probably the first time he ever walked his dog alone into like the wetlands by my house. Like no parents around. He's all by himself. Like I literally, like, he probably maybe was like 5. He could have been like 5 or 6 because he was so scared and traumatized by this lady. She had no right to do that. She literally looked for any reason to attack this kid. And she just saw him, like, called me. Someone called me right now. But she just took that moment to go for him, right? To attack him. And I just, in that moment, was just, it was a natural instinct. I just literally, like, snapped on her. I hit her with the same energy she hit him. Like, I gave her a taste of her own medicine real quick. And I, like, didn't back down at all, you know? And then I felt her energy come at me. And I felt my heart sink into my stomach. Like, I felt it. yeah, I felt it sink into my stomach, and I just knew, like, okay, she's shooting her energy at me. I've been here before. I've dealt with this energy before. I know this moment will pass. And I just felt it in my stomach, and I just laughed at her. It's just like whatever. Like, I didn't laugh at her. I was just like, whatever. Like, bounce. Told her to bounce, so she bounced. And uh, this is gonna happen more and more, right? And listen. I'm in California, guys. This is the red chakra. If you look at the chakra system on the earth, I am in the red, which is the lowest chakra. So I know it's pretty dense over here. It's going to be pretty dense. But I know the reason why I'm here has to do with my karma. You know, the more karma I can deal with in this life, the better. So I'm not even really tripping on that. I know that I'm gonna have to stand up for kids. I'm gonna have to stand up for people. I'm gonna have to stand in between racial skirmishes or whatever you want to call it, right? Like a bunch of different skirmishes, and people fighting over here, people fighting over this. Some dude has a gun to some other dude. I'm not just gonna like avoid that. I'm gonna be like, yo, you're fighting this dude over this thing and this thing. Like, chill, just chill. It's the people on top that have literally got you guys fighting each other. I promise you. I promise you. It's not that dude that you want to kill. It's not that dude that you want to hurt. Like, name one thing that this dude did to you. Alright? Now, let me name like 20 million other things that the people above you did to you that is 10 times, million times worse. And the only reason why that dude did that thing to you is because he had to, because of the position that he was put in by those people that also did you wrong. So you're really on the same side, and they got you with the pitchforks hating on the people with the shovels. That's all it is. You're like, oh, like one person has a pitchfork, one person has a shovel, and the king is at the top looking over the balcony, and he's like, you're trying to run at him, right? One person's got a pitchfork, one person's got a shovel, and then the king goes, don't worry, to his squire. He's like, don't worry. All we have to do is make the pitchfork people hate the people with the shovels. Or make the people with the shovels think that the pitchfork people want to take their shovels. That's all it is. You know, I'll put myself in harm's way if I have to, if I feel the need to, because I'm an emotional person more than I'm logical. See, logic would tell me, oh, yo, don't say anything to that lady. Nothing good can come out of it. But emotion knows different. My intuition knows, no. Standing up for this kid, he might do something great in the future just by setting that example that he can stand up. Someone could stand up for him, and he could stand up for himself. So, with all that being said, guys, we are in solar minimum. The energies are gnarly. The grand solar minimum. These energies are ridiculous. You can feel them, right? You can feel it. It just hits your chest like boom, But I just laugh it off. I just smile about it like, if you feel that energy, just go, just laugh it off, guys. Back. Is that why they're trying to cover up the sun with wildfires? I'd say there's multiple reasons for that. So, I don't think they're trying to just cover up the sun, although that could be a major thing because I did feel the energies rise when the fire started. But that could also mean that Nibiru, aka the energies, is literally causing the fires. But Austin Lambert would probably say that no, they're creating the fires to prepare for the event. I think it might be a mixture of all of those things because the winds picked up like crazy. Now, that could be HARP, but I really think that this event causes more higher frequencies here, more magnetic energy, which causes more weather issues. And if you look into grand solar minimums, one of the side effects is more disastrous weather for a short period of time. So I believe that it's probably not just that, though. I believe that the elite probably want to try to control it, right? Like direct energy weapons, they could be using that to start fires. Some here, some there, but it's like it's not all of them, right? Like it can't be all of them, because literally it was super dry and windy. Like that's a perfect recipe for fire. So, and don't get stuck up on specifics, guys. Listen, don't get stuck up on specifics because I promise you, you will never know 100% of what's going on. And then you'll hear people arguing this thing over here, and then someone else has a better argument over here. And then you'll go and tell one person that you heard this, and you say that, no, it's this. But then something changes, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden you're in a Mandela effect, or you're in like this weird situation where you can't prove what you thought it really was. And then now you're switching timelines. So the best way to look at this is to know like generally what's going to happen. You know, generally speaking, what's about to happen is that there's going to be some gnarly energies. You're going to feel some shit in your chest. There's going to be some people tripping. There's also going to be some probably weather tripping. So, like, it's very easy to be like, oh, the weather's about to be tripping. I'm about to be feeling some energies, right? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I might have to stand up for some people, do some things over here. I might have to work on myself like this. It's very easy, but it's not easy to be like, oh, you know what? The economy's going to collapse on this date. You know what? Something's going to happen before November 3rd. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we are in the Mercury retrograde. Things are already happening. Like, it's already happening. And yeah, I feel some gnarly energies today. And yes, I can't stomach food or I can't even drink urine today. Okay. That's a fact. That's how I feel. And then what do? I literally just chill. I chill with the energies. I'm just like, all right, it's all good. Like, I'm just vibing. I feel the energy so heavy that I'm just like, all right, I surrender. You know, I'm not going to like fight the energies like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to, you know, whatever. No, like, I don't even think like, oh, I got to meditate. Oh, time to meditate. No, it's just kind of like, whatever. I'm so indifferent to this shit, guys. Like, I came here for a reason, obviously. I was there today when that lady yelled at that kid for a reason, so I could stand up for that kid. And so he could, you know, see that there was another way out. See, and that's the thing, guys. There's always a way out. Like, so many people here on YouTube will want to paint the picture that we're going through some hard times and that's it. No, guys. Like, oh, like there's mandatory vaccines and that's it. It's mandatory vaccines, maybe, but there's going to be some people who don't want to, and you could probably go with them. And some of them might end up in a camp, some of them might not. Like, there's always a way out. There's always going to be somebody that yells at you on the plane and tells you to wear a mask, right? But I'm telling you, you don't have to just be like, yes, sir, put on your mask. Oh, you put on that mask, or I'm going, like I literally just saw this the other day. I saw this on video. He said, this guy came up to some guy on the plane. I think it was one of the Nelk boys, and he said, listen to me right now. You better put on that mask, or else I will literally land this plane and get you arrested. So he's like, I'm not joking. Now, if someone's coming at you with that energy, what do? Oh, you submit? Put on the mask? What I would do is I'd say, of course I'm gonna wear the mask, bro. You think that I'm not gonna I don't care about the other people around here? Like, you think I have no empathy? I'm kind of offended that you are coming at me like that, bro. I was drinking water. That's why my mask was down. Like, I honestly, like, dude, like, relax. I'm gonna let the people know. See, listen, if you just, okay, I'll put on a mask. You're showing everybody in the plane that all you do is be submissive. And then what do we have? We have more submissive people in society. And then what does that lead to? That leads to everybody going to fucking transhumanism and getting their brains downloaded into the freaking mainframe, guys. So, you know, I'm not gonna clash with him, but I'm gonna be like, whoa. Hey, don't talk to me like a normal person. Talk to me like a normal person. I was drinking water. I have empathy for everybody in this plane. I'm going to wear it because I know it makes them uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? If that's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to let him get the validation. You know what I'm saying? If that's what it is, right? Like, oh, he literally put me in a submissive position and I just went with it. No. I'm going to literally tell everybody, Yeah, listen, I'm gonna wear the mask for them, not because you're yelling in my face. Yo, first of all, yo, talk to me like a normal person. Hold up. Talk to me like a normal person. Talk to me like a normal person. All right? Don't talk to me like I'm below you, like I'm scum. All right? For the people in the plane, for the rest of the people in the plane, of course I'm gonna wear my mask. I was drinking water. Dude, you don't need to be talking to me like this. All right? Check yourself. Check yourself. All right? Listen, if he kicks me off the plane, he kicks me off the plane. But I'm telling you, if you just put your little mask on, oh, I'm sorry, you're showing everybody in the plane that we are a submissive society and we are all slaves. All right? I don't care if that's just the fucking pilot and that's the rules. I would say, this is what I would say in that moment. I would say, of course, for everybody else in the plane, of course, I have empathy. But first of all, talk to me like a normal person. All right? You don't need to be yelling. I think there's a miscommunication here. All right, we can get on the same page. Listen, that's how you guys need to check these people that are coming at you. Listen, don't just go down without a fight. Don't come at them because that will escalate the situation. What you need to do is you need to take the pressure off. You need to be like, whoa, 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 whoa. I think there's some miscommunication. First of all, talk to me like a normal person. Let's get on the same page here. Let's get on the same page here. No, you need to put on the mask. Of course. Of course. Yeah. Right after I sip the water, that's the deal. And it's because I have empathy for everybody else around here. Don't talk to me like that. You don't know me. You don't know me. You need to check these people. You know what I'm saying? Check these people. Like, don't let these people talk to you like that. If you're going to wear the mask because you have to wear the mask, wear it, but let them know you're doing it because you have empathy for others, because everybody else here on the plane, like, you're not going to educate all of them, right? You know what I'm saying? COVID is fake. It's all about mind control and conditioning. Well, no, COVID is not fake. COVID is the energies. COVID is the grand solar minimum. I don't know if you just came a little bit late, but we were just talking about this. COVID is the grand solar minimum, which creates higher magnetic, so the solar magnetic field literally drops, which creates higher radiation on the surface, basically. There's going to be a higher level of radiation here on the surface, which creates coronavirus. The mask, and I mean, I don't know this for a fact, but I think the mask is what blocks the energies. So you stop getting the upgrade, and then you feel better when you don't breathe it, because it's in the air. So now you're breathing in your own, like, your own like shit, basically, because your mouth is connected to your anus, like, for real. So they have you breathing in your own shit, basically, and you're basically you're toxifying yourself even more. I have no idea what I'm even talking about. Okay, bro. I have no idea what I'm talking about. You really want to go down this path right now while I'm on a live, and I'll check you right now, bro? What do I not know about? Tell me right now. What do I not know about? What am I confused on? So you think that COVID is completely fake. Completely fake. 100% fake. All right? I'm going to tell you this. The Fauci COVID is fake. It's not a germ. It doesn't spread when you cough on people. But I'm telling you, there will be people dropping like flies very, very, very soon. And this has nothing to do with a little germ that was spread from China. All right? So don't come at me like that, all right? Because, listen, I'm probably more of a conspiracy theorist than you. Like, I'm more of a conspiracy theorist than you. I go deeper than you, bro. But don't come on my live and check me like that. Like, listen, unless you want to actually get down to some fucking specifics here, let's get to specifics. If you're going to check me on something. What? What do I not know what I'm talking about? I didn't write this study about the grand solar minimum starting in 2020 that leads to cooling. You know what I'm saying? I didn't write this shit. In a new study published recently in the journal Temperature, Professor Valentina Zakharova demonstrates that the sun entered into the modern grand solar minimum 2020 to 2053, which will lead to significant reduction of the solar magnetic field and activity. All right? So this is literally going to cause more radiation here on the surface. And I'm looking for that right now, all right? This energy is delivered to Earth in the form of solar radiation in different wavelengths called total solar irradiance. Variations of solar irradiance lead to heating of upper planetary atmospheric complexes of solar energy transport towards the planetary surface. So, solar radiation is going to hit the surface because the fucking ozone layer is weakening. All right? Well, what they call ozone layer, what is literally called, the firmament, all right? The fucking firmament. I'm trying to read your guys' chats. Masks don't do anything, they are bad for you. Bro, yes, masks literally cause brain damage. You think, see, dude, you're just twisted. You think that I'm saying that masks are good for you. No, they're good for the sheep. They work for the sheep to I literally just said they have you breathing in your own fucking feces. And then you're over here attacking me like masks are bad. I know masks are fucking bad. I haven't worn one yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're confused, you're confused. Just ask. Don't tell me that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. On my fucking live. Coming on my live telling me I don't know what I'm talking about, bro. Listen, I have not worn a mask yet. Like, why would I wear a mask? You know what I'm saying? It says I'm reconnecting. Looks like my live is going down. Reconnecting. Damn. Alright, well, I'm getting kicked off live now. Yo, I just lost connection really, really bad there for a second, but I hope I'm back. Yo, somebody hit me with a comment. Let me know I'm back. If you guys see me, hit me with a comment. Just let me know. Let me know if you can hear me. It was about a good 60 seconds there. It said reconnecting. Yo, we live? Anybody there? Anybody home? Am I talking to myself? Hello? Alright, well, regardless, this video is going to be uploaded to my channel, so I'm going to keep going. Basically, what I'm saying about the mask situation is if you are forced to wear it on a plane, you know what I'm saying? Wear it. Because you're using their plane. They own the plane. You know what I'm saying? Masks cause brain damage. It's a form of submission. It's not good. Okay? But maybe you need to get from point A to point B. And it's mandatory now. And very soon, it will be law. And yes, I will probably end up going to jail for not wearing a mask when it becomes law. But that's a different story for a different day. Regardless, what this video is about, guys, is we are in the grand solar minimum. This is what's coming. It's a mini ice age. COVID is the heightened frequencies and radiation that is hitting the Earth. Look up anything about a solar minimum and you will see that it has to do with pandemics. Pandemics happen during the solar minimum, but they don't tell you what it is. It's just higher frequencies. We're in a microwave right now, all right? It's not a bad thing because it will raise our vibration and our frequency with it if you can match up with it, and you will get superpowers. With that being said, guys, I'm going to check out on this live. Make sure you do your own research, all right? I'm not here to come on here and just be like, oh, there's something spiritual happening. No. I come on here and I tell you guys, listen, here's what's happening. Here's what the scientists, or here's the dots I've connected, you know? Hey, yo, Dismal Realms. Fuck you, dude. Get the fuck off my live. New age is BS. Everything on the internet is a lie now. All controlled by the same people you fall for. Bro, I ain't fucking new age. Get off my fucking page, bro. What scam, bro? I'm running a fucking online business. People put money into it. And who have I not paid back? Like, literally, get the fuck off my page, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you just talking shit, dude? I think that's the Mercury retrograde getting to your brain. That's the energies getting to you, bro. We winning out here, brother. We winning out here. Mercury retrograde, good one. Brother. Look it. Here's what we doing. So as you can see here, here's the fucking chat. We've been building this business for a long fucking time now. I'm scrolling. This is me, Rob, Fabio. Basically, we're just doing drop shipping right now. The refugee thing, where basically we're trying to build an off-grid community, that will come later. Only the beings of highest light may stand in my presence. Boom. That is a dope quote. I love it. When it comes to an off-grid community, there will come a time where this might be something that must happen. At the moment, we're just stacking cash. And this is for those of you that are actually interested in where we're at with that. Nobody has donated to that. I'm not accepting donations, by the way. I'm not accepting donations for anything. People have invested into the drop shipping, and I just paid them back. But who knows what's going to happen next? The main thing here is, like, stack this money, use it, you know? The thing about smart people is that dumb people will think you're crazy. Oh, wow. I'm literally losing my connection here. Gets tilted easy. Bro. Like what's good with you? You know what I'm saying? Let's see what's up with the facts. You know? Let's see what's up with the facts. Like, you know, that lady yelling at that little kid. It tilted me, right? And I got tilted easy, and I stood up for that kid. Okay, I'm an emotional person. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very emotional person, but I use my emotions for good, and I channel them directly. And also, I'm very emotionally resilient, so you could fuck with me, and I might come at you. You might feel me, but at the next moment, I'm just smiling, and I'm good. You know what I'm saying? You won't ruin my day, that's for sure. You won't ruin my day. My day can never be ruined by one incident or one person, because I'm the source of my good emotions. I'm the source of my validation. I'm the source of my energy. You know? But don't get me wrong, I ain't all positive, you know? I stay on a higher frequency 80% of the time. You know what I'm saying? But I do come with gnarly energy if you want that, bro. I'm not trying to, but I'm not a blind sheep either. Hey, real shit, that's cool. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. I like the fact that you know that masks are bullshit, bro. I like that, you know? I like that you know that masks are bullshit. And you were just confused on what I was saying, you know? That's cool. It's all chill. But I'm gonna let you know right now, I ain't running no fucking scam, bro. We're running an online business, drop shipping. It's not cool. It's kind of lame. It's not my, you know, it's not my passion. But it's putting money in our bank accounts right now. And that's gonna be very helpful when shit hits the fan, you know? And so what I was doing for other people is if they wanted to get involved, I could teach them. If they wanted to put money in, I could teach them how to get their own thing started, whatever. Nobody really put money in. There was probably about 5, 6, 7 people that did, and they all got their money back. I hit them back with more profit. But I stopped taking money because we already have our money now. Basically, I just needed money to start. It's funny, people get all weird about money though. Yeah, literally I had $300 in my bank account, and then a couple people gave me It stacked up to around 5 grand. I took that $5,000 and I turned it into 30,000. And so now I don't need money. I have my own money now. But those people that helped me in the beginning, I gave them profit back. And also, I love those people because, you know, when you're at the bottom, like when you just fell down, you took a loss and people help you get back on your feet, dude. Those are like, listen, some of you are at the bottom right now and you feel like you don't have anybody to help you up. And I created something out of nothing, right? My YouTube channel is not even big, but I made enough of an impact just by speaking my mind that some people helped me to get from $300 to 30,000. Let that sink in. It doesn't take that much. All I did was talk on a phone, you know? I would have, but I kept running up 6K, but I always wanted to make more so I can get out of society and be self-sufficient. Being a slave is no fun. Yeah, dude. Well, I don't know if we can really get out of society like that yet. Because okay, so one of my homies is at Pineal Foundation, which is an off-grid community, all right? And he hit me up recently asking me for money. So clearly they're not like they're not self-sufficient. They don't have enough food, you know? They literally don't have enough food. So he's hitting me up for money, which tells me that, you know, it's a little bit rocky right now. But everybody's got to stay focused. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it's focused on, you know, being social, whatever, listen, they are trying to make people socially distance. This is the time when you need to be social. All right? They are trying to make people like close down their businesses. This is the time where you need to be opening businesses. All right? And I'm not saying that money's going to be around forever. What I'm saying is when they say go left, go right. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they're saying, like, hey, run for the hills, like, no, put some effort in. Because, listen, okay, there might be some huge flood that comes. But if you had the money to have a car to drive away from the flood, you don't get hit by the flood. Or to travel and to be in a better location. Listen, I'm looking at Arizona. I'm looking at different places like that. Some people are talking about Florida. I'm not thinking about Florida. I'm thinking about Arizona a little bit. Sedona. Great energies there. It'll probably be protected by flooding a little bit if you go to higher elevations. Now, I'm open to anything, but right at this moment in time, I'm just stacking up money so that I can get a vehicle and so that I can move out of this house that I'm in currently. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm just focused on that. You know, I'm not focused on anything else. That's it. And then at some point, when all the dust settles after all this shit is about to fucking happen, because there's going to be some shit happening, guys. At some point, I'm going to most likely create something new. Something self-sufficient. Something that hasn't been seen before. I don't know what that is. But I'm ready. And I'm open to whatever comes. I'm open to whatever comes, you know? And I'm not afraid to take risks. Listen, Mike Tyson said, greatness is the willingness to die. So, I'm willing to die, but I hope I die for something great. And on that note, guys, do your own research. Stay thinking for yourself. The homie in the chat that I had some beef with, we all good, bro. Love you. All good. Misunderstanding, we on the same page. Yeah, I applaud you for thinking for yourself and not being a sheep. And on that note, guys, I'm out. Peace.